Hey guys, it's Aaron from PlaidDadBlog.com, and I want to tell you about this contraption right here. This is a bouncy band. You may be thinking, holy cow, what is that thing? It looks like something a ninja would use to take out his enemies. Not quite. The bouncy band was invented by a gentleman named Scott Ertl. Now, Christian and I, we met Scott at the NCHE homeschool convention back in Winston-Salem back in May. We were walking around talking to different vendors, and Scott saw that we were bloggers, and he said, hey, I want to talk to you guys. And so he told us about the Bouncy Band. Scott is an educator in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and he noticed that a lot of his students just had a lot of pent-up energy. They would be sitting at their desks and their chairs, and their legs were just moving all around, bouncing their legs. They were fidgeting, they couldn't pay attention, they couldn't stay on task, and he thought, what if I could come up with something that would help my students to expend some energy where they were at? Maybe that would help them to stay on task and focus on their work. So this is what he came up with, the Bouncy Band. What it does is these two pieces of PVC pipe, they go up onto the legs of the desk or the chair, and the band just stretches, and the kids just, bounce their feet on them, roll them on them. And he noticed that once he gave these students their bouncy bands, they would be moving their legs on it, and it was silent, it was quiet. He noticed that they stayed focused longer, that they paid attention better, that they were getting their work done. And so one thing leads to another, and now he's selling these things all over the place. So I decided to get the deluxe edition, bring it home, and see exactly how it worked. And so let's take a look at the Bouncy Band in action. As you can see, we have our Bouncy Band mounted on our chair. And my chair is white, and so the mounts that are on here are white as well. If your chair is a different color, I'm sure you could paint the mounts to match the color of your decor. The Bouncy Band stretches nicely across here. This one, of course, has the rollers, which feel really good on the bottoms of the feet. Speaking of feet, could I have a pair of feet, please? Could you please demonstrate, feet, what this Bouncy Band does? So, some kids, they're going to bounce their feet on this while they're working. Others might roll their feet across the wooden balls. That feels really good, gives it kind of like a massage. Any way you stack it up, the Bouncy Band will help your child to expend a lot of energy while they're sitting there working, and bounce those feet again. Aside from the occasional clank of the wooden balls, it's silent. Energy expended, work's getting done. That's how the Bouncy Band works. I cannot say enough about the Bouncy Band. It is a great product. I'll walk into the kitchen and see one of my girls sitting at the table, and they're sitting in the chair with the Bouncy Band on it, and they may be reading a book, they may be playing a game, they may be surfing the web on their Kindle, and those feet are just going on the Bouncy Band. It makes no noise. They're expending some of that pent-up energy, and they're accomplishing something. So I can't say enough about it. Heck, I'll sit down on that chair in the kitchen sometimes and just find my foot just gravitating to it, and I'm getting some energy expended on the Bouncy Band. If you want more information about it, you can go to bouncybands.com. That's their website. You can get the history of the Bouncy Band, and you can read more about Bouncy Bands. You can also find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Bouncy Bands. So go check them out, get yourself a Bouncy Band, expend some energy, get one for your kids. They're great. PlaidDadBlog.com. Faith, family, food, and fun. We'll see you next time.
Subscribe to our YouTube page or else.
good.